Hey y'all, it's Homestead and Hallway. I'm Chris, but y'all already know that. It's on my shirt and everything. Anyway, something I want to talk about this evening. If you're from the South, you've heard old people, old farmers use the term grass took it. We planted such and such, but the grass took it. This is what it looks like when the grass took it. Okay, what happened here was we had about 2 months of drought. We planted these watermelons on time. They didn't come up. No rain whatsoever, just lost the moisture in the ground. We tried soaking them, tried everything in the world, they would not come up. We ended up planting them twice. If she'll show you, you'll see where they were planted twice. Then all of a sudden, a couple of weeks ago, Mother Nature decided that the best thing she could do was let all the rain for 2 months fall in 3 days or 4 days. We got 12 to 15 inches of rain in a week, and it flooded. They all came up at one time. They all went to growing like crazy, and then they all drowned. Not all of them drowned. She can show you some drowns. Those rows over there on the low side there's going to be some missing spots, but I planted them way too thick. These watermelons are planted way too thick. They're too close together, and I didn't skip a row. You're technically supposed to skip a row. Watermelon seeds are cheap. The way I set them out, we dug a hole with a hoe. I run the rows. We knocked the rows off. I dug a hole with the hoe, dropped a handful of fertilizer in the bottom of it. Now you can use bag fertilizer, you can use cow manure, you can use chicken litter if you're kind of limited on how much you use. Now we're going to come back side dress these with poultry litter, pure poultry litter out of the chicken house. No shaving, it's just pure poop. But the grasses took it. In that 2 weeks that you couldn't get in here and do anything. Another cliche from an old farmer in the South, too wet to plow. This was too wet to plow. If she'll show you the middles. See how clumpy and bunched up? Just too wet to plow. Tractor would not make it through here. I tried to plow this first row over here and didn't think I was gonna make it out. And then the grasses got in it. And when it gets this thick, it's a time chopping. I'm chopping every afternoon. And if I get a row a day, I'm doing good. It's so hot in the middle of the day, you can't stand to do it. Plus, I'm busy. The shop's still open. And by the time I get here and chop one row, I'm about done. And mosquitoes eating me alive. But I just want to show you a common setback. I've heard 5, 6 people today say their grasses took the garden. And there's ways around it. You can spray. There are products that you can spray right over top of these watermelons that'll kill the grass. But it won't kill the broadleaf weeds. They're going to have to be chopped. A lot of people plant watermelons different discs. They plant them in blocks. They take a 1-row disc and do a crosshatch pattern and plant the watermelon in the middle of that crosshatch, and they keep them clean with a disc. You need a little bit bigger spot than this to do it. I did plant them too thick, kind of way too thick. But I did that on purpose in case all of them didn't make it. And I knew some of them were going to drown. I knew that was going to be a possibility. But that's the grass took it. When you hear people say the grass took it, that's what they're talking about. And if it was to start raining tomorrow and rain 3 more days and get this place good and wet again, well, you couldn't get in here to do anything, you lose it. The grass would be so thick, your only option would be spraying, and you never get it back. You can lose a garden to the grass. Broadleaf weeds, not so much. You knock them up with a weeding hoe, they're done. But that grass will get rooted in. You chop it up. Every little segment of a root will make a new offshoot, and you'll just destroy it. But anyway, it's getting dark. I got to get back to work. Remember, you can do all this. And it's going to seem like at times nothing works right. It's going to seem like the whole world's stacked against you. But you can do it. First step is getting up and trying. And we want to see you do good. That's why we do these videos to try to help you. And I appreciate you watching. And y'all have a good evening.